Well, hey, that sucked. I tried to answer Jermaine's question and I accidentally ended the broadcast. So that sucked. All right, but I'm back. I'm gonna give y'all a minute or two to jump back on board. Those of you guys who are on here, give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and share this to my wonderful, awesome group, Flipping Houses Like a Ninja. Hey, so you guys, yeah, if you guys aren't part of the group and you just want to be involved in a community of people that are flipping houses and you want to learn the ropes, you want to just rub elbows with other people that are actually in the business, they're actually making money. Some people are making $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month in the group. Other people are just new. Okay, you got everybody in between. It's definitely something that as we get ahead in life, you need to start surrounding yourself with a different echelon of folks. Okay, if you want to get somewhere, then you need to purposely go out there and surround yourself with people that are in the place that you want to be at. Okay, so if you want to soar like eagles, you can't be out there pecking around on the ground with chickens. I'm gonna say that again. If you want to be soaring with the eagles, you can't be out there pecking on the ground with chickens. You got to spread your wings out and you got to get up high and soar with the folks that you want to be with. All right. So let's see. What up? What up? What up? Fernando and Chris and Stephanie Green is back. Nana Kose is back. All right. Jermaine, go ahead and type it in. Flippinghouseslikeaninja.com. Put that in the comments for me, Jermaine Mills. You go ahead and do that, and I'm going to go ahead and run this. All right. So look, questions that folks had. All right. So one question that Marcellus Clay asked, he asked me, what were your struggles when you first got started, okay, in real estate? And when I first got started in real estate, you guys, let me actually say what my first struggles were when I got into business, okay? My first struggle when I got into business, you guys, was actually believing that I could do it, okay? When you've been working for a long time, your mind gets conditioned to think a certain way, all right? And you learn to process things in a certain way. When you're a business owner, when you're an entrepreneur, you need to have your mind be geared to run in a separate way. The type of person who you need to be an employee is totally different from the type of person you need to be an entrepreneur or a successful business owner. Okay, business owner thinks of the mindset of how can I create something which is going to help the world? How can I create something which is going to further what my passion is? Okay, how can I create something which is going to be good for my clients, my customers? Okay, how can I be a support to my employees, to my contractors that are working underneath me? Okay, and business owner is not worried about, hey, what type of benefits am I going to get? What type of insurance am I going to get? Okay, what type of am I going to get days off from the job? Okay, a business owner is not concerned with that, at least not initially. Okay, a business owner or entrepreneur is wired in a different way, and a business owner is not relegated to an hourly wage. Okay, when you're an employee, you think that your time is measured by dollars. Okay, but as a business owner, you realize that your dollars is predicated by no time at all. Okay, and I'm going to explain this. Okay, if you're working, when I first got my first job, it was back in 1994. I was working in the cafeteria of Omaha Northwest High School. Okay, I was cleaning up dishes. I made like $4.25 an hour. Okay, that sucked. All right, but back then I thought I was rich. I was like 14 years old, and as I got older, I got paid a little bit more per hour, right? $4.25 an hour went up to $7 an hour, to $8 an hour, to $10 an hour, to $12 an hour, whatever. Okay, and you think, okay, well, if I work 40 hours a week, I'm gonna get a paycheck of $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 or whatever. Okay, but as a business owner, as one who is successful, you realize that your time no longer has a set dollar amount tagged to it. Okay, so a successful business owner realizes that, hey, I can make $3,000 in 1 hour. Okay, I can make $30,000 in 1 hour. I can make $300 in 1 hour. I can make $3 in 1 hour. Okay. And so the money that you make as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as a real estate investor is determined by the value that you give. Okay. If you give good value, then it doesn't matter if it takes you 1 hour to give that good value, or if it takes you 2 weeks to give that good value, you're going to get X amount of dollars. Okay. So as an entrepreneur, realize that you are no longer constrained to an hourly amount. Okay. Believe that you can do anything. All right. As a real estate investor, my biggest hurdle that I had, Marcellus, was believing that I could actually get a property under contract, which I did not put money down for, and I could actually sell that asset to another person and make a profit. Okay. So when you're doing wholesaling, you guys, for those of you guys who don't know what wholesaling is, and welcome Philip and James, Brent, and Felicia. Felicia asked, do you think a website is necessary? It's good to have, but not necessary. What's up, Austin Adile? How you doing from Texas? And Andrell Steed and James Brent. Hey, as you guys come on board, I want you to share this video and like it and all that other good stuff. Okay. But the biggest thing was with me when I was jumping into wholesaling was I wasn't really sure about me getting a property under contract, which was, worth $100,000 or $200,000, and then flipping it over to a cash buyer without me actually using my credit or a bunch of money to buy the property. Okay. Because in wholesaling, what you're doing, you guys, what's going on, Kira Harris? In wholesaling, what you're doing is you're doing marketing. You find a motivated homeowner who has a distressed property. You lock it up under contract stating that you're going to buy that property for one price. You take that contract that you have at one price, let's say it's at $50,000, and then you sell it to a cash buyer for a higher price, let's say $60,000. Okay. When the two parties close at the closing table, then the buyer brings in $60,000, of which $50,000 is paid to the seller. And then there's going to be a balance of $10,000 left over. And that money, boys and girls, goes to you. It goes to you, and it's called an assignment fee. And it's basically the money that you have made for basically creating the deal and playing matchmaker. Okay. If you guys like this, go ahead and hit that love and that like button. Okay. And this is something that I've been doing, and I've been teaching others to do all across the nation since 2000 and late 2010. Okay. And if you guys want to learn more about the process, watch my free webinar at houseflippingdojo.com. houseflippingdojo.com. Okay. And my biggest thing when I first got started, you guys, was, okay, well, can I actually do this? Am I going to look like a fool because I can't find a cash buyer to buy this property? Am I going to look stupid? Is somebody going to sue me? Am I really able to make this money? All these people on late night television say that you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Can I really do it? Okay. And so, look, you guys, I'm here to tell you, yes, you can, like Obama. Yes, you can, you can do it. Okay. Don't believe me just because I say it. You guys have been seeing me with all these videos that I've been posting since the past, I think, 7 years. I posted hundreds of videos. We have about 1 million views. We got a TV show on HGTV National, had one. Thank you for putting the website out there, Jermaine. Believe the evidence. So, but great question, Marcellus. Let me go to another question. And as you guys have questions, go ahead and post it in the comments area. Needham Core, he's an awesome dude out of North Carolina. He said, what to do during a drought for wholesalers? A lot of people give up. When other people give up in your business, whatever niche that you're in, whether it's real estate or another type of business, that's good for you. Less competition means more money for you, more clientele for you. You're going to make the most amount of money and have the most success in your business when other competitors drop out. Okay. Look, you guys, at the end of the day, not everybody, again, is geared to be an entrepreneur. All right. It takes a special type of man or a special type of woman to become successful as an entrepreneur. So many people, when they jump into starting their own business, they believe that they should treat it like a hobby. maybe I'll give it a little bit of time. Maybe I'll give it a little bit of money. Maybe I'll give it a little bit of my resources. Maybe I'll make a tiny little sacrifice. Okay. But if you are to be successful in anything in life, you need to give it dedication, and you need to be persistent, and you need to give it your all. Okay. And you cannot give up too quickly. The problem with people that do not have success in their life is that they give up way too easily. I'm going to say that again. They give up way too easily. Okay. And if you can stick it out, okay, if you can work hard, if you can work smart, if you can surround yourself with people that are at a higher level than you, and you can do it for at least 365 days, you will reach whatever goal you need to reach. Okay, give whatever it is that you're striving to attain 1 year's time. Okay, don't jump into real estate investing, wholesaling, and say, hey, I'm just going to give it 2 weeks of my time or a month of my time. That's whack. Okay, only losers do that. Okay, be a winner. All right, somebody go ahead and put hashtag winner in the comments. Okay, if you're watching this on YouTube, because I'm going to put this on YouTube, I want you to go ahead and play along the game with us and go ahead and write in the comments area. Okay, like Jermaine Mills just said, you got to take a leap of faith. You do, because too many people operate in fear. Fear is the opposite of faith. You either are walking in faith or you're walking in fear. Okay, fear is something that we create for ourselves, and the only thing that fear means is false evidence appearing real. We see false things happening around us. We believe false things. We believe what other people say. We believe when people say that, oh, hey, you can't flip a house that you don't own, or hey, you can't start a business if you don't have a business degree, or hey, you don't have the proper resume to get out there and be successful in that arena. All right. And look, that's fine. You can tell me whatever the heck you want to tell me, but at the end of the day, I'm going to believe what I'm going to believe. I am going to be successful. Okay. And anybody can do it, you guys, but you got to be persistent and you got to be dedicated. Okay. Look, you guys, I created my first six-figure business when I was 25 years old. Okay. And this is coming from a guy. I had declared bankruptcy a couple years earlier, about 2 years earlier, and the only credit card I could get back then, because my credit was so shot, was a $300 secured Visa credit card. Okay, and this credit card was so junky, it was so crappy, you guys, that they took out like half of the money, half of the balance, for like those screw you, you got bad credit, we're gonna rape you, bend over backwards, drop the soap in the prison bathroom, we're gonna screw you. Okay, it was one of them type of credit cards. Okay, so off of my $300 balance, you guys, they took out like $150 in fees right off the top. Okay, so I was only left with like $150, okay, on my credit card. Okay, and I used that to create a six-figure business, okay, at the age of 25, all right, while still going to college. Okay, I was broke, all right, but I had a mind and I had something within me that said, hey, I'm not going to stop, baby. I'm not going to quit. I'm going to keep moving forward. Okay, and as long as you keep moving forward, that's all that you can do. Okay, most people, they move forward a little bit and then they get scared and then they back up. Okay, they move forward and then they get unsure about themselves. They think that, okay, well, I'm kind of nervous about what other people are going to say about me. Maybe people are going to talk about me. Okay, who cares what other people think about you or say about you? Okay, because I can guarantee you that when you become successful, those same people that were trying to drag you down, that were talking about you, are going to be the same people that are reaching up, that want you to pull them up to the level and the status where you're at right now. I guarantee you. All right. What's up, Anna Hooks down in Dallas, Texas? She is family. How you doing, family? Mark Brown said, thank you for all the free nuggets. I got 20 probate leads free, went to the courthouse. I also met a lady, sold probates $1.25 a lead, confirmed real property. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. So look, you guys, success is something that anybody can have. All right. And I want you to go ahead and comment in the comments area. Success is mine. It's yours if you take it. What's going on, Hassan Altaf? All right, William Vest, he is one of my students in Tulsa, Oklahoma. He asked, what is the best way to estimate repairs on the fly in a lot more detail? Okay, look, if you're doing wholesaling, if you're jumping into real estate, you guys, if you're not a contractor, then you need to have a quick method of estimating repairs. One way you can estimate repairs is just by using $30,000 as your estimated repairs, okay? Because for those of you guys who are wholesaling, you guys know that the formula that we use in wholesaling in real estate is typically going to be 70% of ARV, okay, after repair value, minus estimated repairs, minus the amount of money that you want to make out of the deal, okay? I'm gonna say that again. It's 70% of the ARV, which is after repair value, which is the amount of dollars that the property is going to be worth after it's fixed up, minus estimated repairs, minus the assignment fee, which is the amount of money that you want to make, okay? And I just put it in the comments area, okay? Now, with estimated repairs, you can just put down a $30,000 flat rate, okay? Or you can just state, okay, if the house is in pretty good condition, it's livable condition, you know, there's barely anything wrong with it, I'm gonna take $10 times the square footage of the property. And that's my estimated repairs. If the property needs moderate repairs, I'm gonna take $15 to $20 times the square footage. If the property needs more extensive repairs, let's say there's cracks in the walls, it needs some foundation, there's foundation issues, maybe a new roof, maybe it needs some new windows, then I'm gonna take $30 times the square footage of the property, okay? And then that's gonna be your estimated repairs. Because at the end of the day, your cash buyers are all gonna have and come up with their own numbers for what they believe the estimated repairs are, okay? So Robert Sanchez asked, what is the best way to run comps, okay? Best way to run comps, Robert, is for you to get a realtor or get access to the MLS, all right? MLS, multi-listing service. And that's really the best way for you to run comps, okay? There's different softwares that you can use as well. You can use RealQuest. If you don't have access to any of those softwares, you guys can go to some of those free tools and then use at least 3 to 5 of those free tools like Zillow, Redfin, use Trulia, use eappraisal.com, and then get the value from those sites, okay, and then average out those numbers, okay? So if Trulia says that the property is 100,000, Zillow says the property is 105,000, Redfin says the property is $110,000, right? You add those up, you divide those by 3, and then you get the average. Average is going to be $105,000, okay? I'm doing this on the fly. All right. This is not going to be an exact science, okay? But it's going to be something that will get you guys started, okay? Remember, you guys, by any means necessary, okay? By any means necessary, all right? So let's see. Jermaine says, for those of you who don't know, how do they determine the ARV? Okay, the after repair value. After repair value is, we actually just discussed that. The after repair value, you take, you go to Zillow, Redfin, and you average it out, Jermaine. Okay, let's answer some more of these questions. Christopher Boy said, when signing a contract with the seller, do you use a notary, or how does the title company verify the seller's signature? Great question. So whenever you sign a contract with the seller, with the homeowner of a property, you guys, you're going to take the contract and then you're going to sign it, and then the seller is going to sign it, okay? Typically, in most cases, you do not need to have it notarized, okay? You sign, they sign, you take it to the title company, the real estate attorney's office, whoever you're going to have close that deal, okay? And then when the closing date comes and the money is exchanged, you guys, that seller, that homeowner is going to go to that title attorney's office, to the title company, okay? And then they're going to have to sign documents, show their ID and whatnot. That's how their ID is verified, okay? Now, if you're doing a big, huge deal where you just want to make sure that all your T's are crossed and all your I's are dotted, you guys, what you can do is you can call a mobile notary, okay? You can Google that, mobile notary. Most mobile notaries will charge you like 30 to 40 bucks to drive out to the seller's house, and they'll go ahead and notarize your signature as well as the seller's signature, okay? That's something that you can do to just give you a one-up, all right, just to further protect yourself. Mark Brown asked, Now that the executor owns the property, whose name do I put down on the offer contract? Or is it the trust name? Okay, so on the sell side of it, you are going to put down the trust name because it's the trust name. It's a trust that is selling the property, Mark. So the trust is selling the property. Now, when the seller, they are going to sign their name. Okay. It doesn't really matter how you put it down, but I would Google that because I always Google things before just to double check on things. But I believe you will put down for the seller that John Smith signing on behalf of the Smith Trust, whatever, okay, on the signature portion. Felicia Moses said, I have leads from driving for dollars. The people haven't called me back. Should I write them again or wait? I mail letters out this Monday. Okay. So it's Friday as we're recording this, you guys. If you want to find out how we flip houses, no money down and make $5,000 to $10,000 property, I want you to check out my free webinar, houseflippingdojo.com, houseflippingdojo.com. If you want to apply to enroll in my academy, go to houseflippingdojo.com/apply. Okay. Now, Felicia wants to know when she should write them again. Write them every 30 to 45 days, Felicia. So 6 days, that's too short of a time to like write them again, in my opinion. So wait about 30 to 45 days before you write them again, okay? Now, one ninja trick that you can do, Felicia, is if the people, and for those of you guys who don't know what driving for dollars is, let me explain that. Driving for dollars means that you are out there, you're driving around your city, and you're looking for properties which appear like they're vacant, okay? So the grass is overgrown, there's probably boarded up windows, there may be spray paint and graffiti, there may be a couple hoodlums just chilling on the corner. Now, you probably want to stay away from them type of properties, but you get the drift, okay? The house is ugly, okay? It's jacked up, all right? It's like in pretty horrid condition, okay? And when you find those type of properties, guys, you're going to write down the address, and then you are going to look it up on your property tax assessor's website, and you're going to look and research who owns the property. When you find the person who owns that property, you're going to mail them a letter that says, hey, Jim, my name is Felicia. I want to buy your house at 123 Main Street fast and for cash. Please call me back at phone number. Okay. Thanks, Felicia. Little smiley face, let them know that you're a happy person. People like dealing with happy people. Okay. So, that's a really ninja way of you guys being able to get out there and find, some pretty awesome deals out there. Okay. So anyways, yeah, write them, every 30 to 45 days, Felicia. If you want a really ninja way of, getting a hold of those type of people, Felicia, then, actually go visit their house. Okay, go visit their house where they live at, and knock on their door and talk to them and let them know, hey, I was driving around, I saw your property over here at this address, saw that it was vacant, looked like it was vacant. I just wanted to know if you were in the market to sell it, and just have that conversation with them. And I guarantee you, like, you're gonna close like 2 to 3 deals a month, at least, at minimum, if you do that. So Mark Brown said, okay, thank you so much. My first deal will get me enrolled. Look, with the academy, you guys, the biggest thing with the academy is we help people get their first deal done, because 9 times out of 10, people that come to me and say that they're going to enroll in the academy, when they get their first deal done, they're not going to get their first deal done. I'm just being real. Really, the academy is for people to get their first deal done. Okay, because after you get your first 1, 2 deals done, then you pretty much know 80% of what you need to know. Okay, and then the rest is going to come to you naturally. Okay, but the biggest issue and hurdle that people have is getting started. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of, and I totally understand where you're coming from, Mark. But yeah, if you're having difficulties getting your first deal and you're serious, make the investment in yourself. That's all I got to say. Last year, I spent about $20,000 on my self-education, and I've always been a person that spends money investing in myself, because you are the greatest asset that you can invest in. So make the investment in yourself. Jermaine said that's one of the cheapest ways to find properties. It really is. It really is. I mean, it doesn't really take much to drive around in your car and look for properties, okay? And just get out there, you guys. Choose one or two ways to market. I'm sorry, to find properties, and you're gonna have success, okay? I guarantee. All right, let's see. Let me read some more of these questions that y'all had. John Seeger says struggles. What to do with absolutely no money for marketing, only money for the bills? Okay, so that's a double-edged question, John. Number one, you guys, you have to take care of your household first, okay? So if you are in a position where your lights are about to be turned off, or you're about to get kicked out of your property, or the car is about to get repossessed, or something bad like that, you need to focus on getting money now, okay? Real estate isn't something that you should go after if you're in that camp, okay? If things are that bad where, hey, it's like I'm about to get kicked out on the streets, my kids aren't going to be able to eat Rice Krispies or eat waffles or anything like that, then yeah, you need to take care of that. You need to go get a job. You need to go drive Uber. You need to go deliver pizzas for Pizza Huts. You need to do what you can to make money now, okay? Real estate isn't something that you're just going to get into and just make $5,000 to $10,000 in the next 2 weeks, okay, with little money, okay? It can happen, but that's the exception and not the rule, okay? Real estate is more of a, hey, I have stuff taken care of in my household, and I want to create freedom for myself, and I want to create a business that I can make $100,000 plus a year in doing, okay? And I want to be able to create a business where I don't have to go to my job 9 to 5, okay? But I have resources, I have 300, 400, 500 bucks minimum each month for the next 3 months that I can devote towards my marketing, okay? That's more of the real estate side of things, okay? Now, for those of you guys who are not in that circumstance where things are very, very bad financially for you, if you're looking for a shoestring way of marketing, the driving for dollars approach that I was talking to Felicia about, that's a good way for you to get started. You actually going after pre-foreclosures, you looking them up and you go door knocking on people whose homes are about to go through foreclosure, but they're still in the pre-foreclosure process. That's another way. You can cold call for sale by owners. You can call up other wholesalers and do joint ventures with them. Those are some more shoestring type of ways to get started, you guys. So Catherine Threadgill asked, what's the best letter or postcard for each list? Great question. In general, any postcard, any letter for the most part works, Catherine. Just send it out, okay? You're going to get different results in different cities with different lists, okay? So just start off with something, okay? If you want to start off with something, start off with your generic yellow letter. And you guys can Google that. Google wholesaling yellow letter. Wholesaling yellow letter, and it'll give you examples of what's right on your yellow letter, okay? Keyshawn Porter asked, what are the things to absolutely do and the things absolutely not to do? Okay, the things to do is make money. The things to absolutely not do is go broke. No, but they're like, duh, Daniel. No, but look, the things to do in real estate is get started, make things happen, okay? Come up with a budget for your marketing so that you can find sellers, you can find properties, you can find homes, okay? And that's the thing to do. Get started. Get out there, get started by any means necessary. Y'all gotta have like a Malcolm X persona to you. By any means necessary, I will succeed, okay? Again, like I was saying before, if you're in a really, really bad situation, financially, get that taken care of, okay? But once you get into a good situation where you're ready to build business, all right, we're not we're not doing a hobby, we're building a business, okay? You can't build a six-figure business where you're making $200, $300, $400,000 a year and you're out there, janking around with pennies, okay? You got to be serious about that, all right? You got to make sacrifices. You got to make investments in yourself, okay? Like, that's the thing, okay? You can't shortchange yourself, all right? So many people are out there, and they will gladly pay $80,000, $90,000 for a 4-year college degree, which you have no promise or guarantee that you'll even get a job, okay? But why are we scared to invest in ourselves? Why are we scared to invest in our businesses, okay? That's backwards, all right? So flip your mindset, okay? Flip your mindset. Invest in yourself, and that's the biggest investment that you'll make, okay? Because college is not guaranteed, okay? And now, don't get me wrong. I love me some college, okay? As y'all can see, I have 2 college degrees, okay? So I'm a big proponent of college, okay? But that's not the end all be all, okay? You guys have got to be able to get out there and self-educate yourself and go beyond just what the books tell you, okay? You've got to open up your eyes, okay? You've got to open up your reality, okay? Open yourself up to opportunities that are out there, all right? The Bible says that time and chance happen to us all. It says that in Ecclesiastes in the Old Testament. When your time, when your opportunity, when your chance comes, you have to be able to reach out there and grab it. Because guess what, baby? If you don't grab your opportunity, then somebody else will grab your opportunity, all right? And opportunities aren't like socks which are on sale at Walmart, okay? You can't get it on a weekly special for 99 cents for a dozen, all right? Opportunities, when they come, you may not see another opportunity for years in the future, okay? So you got to hop on the train when the train's at the train station, all right? Don't miss the train, all right? Neef Buck said, because people are scared of failure. Yes, people are scared of failure. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna dig deeper into what you said, Neef. I'm glad you said that. It's not failure is what people think that they are scared of. Yes, it is. But at the end of the day, people they don't have enough faith in themselves. Okay. When people are scared of failure, they're not stating to the world, to God, to the universe that they're scared to fail. They're stating that they don't have enough faith in themselves. They don't believe in themselves enough to get out there and do something big, okay? And that's the wrong thing to have, okay? That's the wrong mindset to have, all right? Because again, you guys, who cares about what other people say, all right? Because if you're scared, you're thinking in your head, okay, what if I do this and people laugh at me? What if I do this and I mess up and people look at me funny? What if I do this and my family members, my cousin, my parents, my brothers, my sisters, my cousins, whoever else, what if they talk bad about me because I failed? Okay? Failure is not really failure. Failure is you finding out several ways to not do something. And the failures that we have is the milestones that we encounter along the journey of us reaching our biggest and our hugest and our greatest successes. If you don't have failures along your journey, then you're not on a journey at all. You're just at a standstill. And we all need to be moving forward in life, all right? You don't want to just stand still in life, okay? Life is all about you moving forward, all right? And I believe it was Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison invented the light bulb, and he tried 10,000 different filaments to create the light bulb back in the 1800s, okay? And he failed at 10,000 different fibers that he tried to use to invent the light bulb, okay? He could have given up on the first try. He could have given up on the 10th try. He could have given up on the 500th try. He could have given up on the 5,000th try, okay? But he had a mind that I'm not going to give up, okay? And eventually he found what he was looking for. He created the light bulb, okay? But you have got to have faith in yourself to keep moving forward and to believe in yourself, all right? Neef said, agreed. I'm only 20 looking and searching for my first deal. Good job, Neef. Bam, I'm gonna give you a little fist tap. All right. I'm proud of that. I'm proud to see young entrepreneurs out there crushing it. Okay. Surround yourself with good people, people that are smarter than you, people that have arrived at the station of life that you want to be at, Neef. And there ain't no reason why by the age of 25 that you are not wildly successful and rich and wealthy. Lafayette asks, where or how do you get a proof of funds letter? Do you have to have a proof of funds letter? You do not to have to do wholesaling. But if you want a proof of funds letter, then I recommend you get with my man Brian Stark, and I put his name in the comments area, okay? And ask him about that, all right? Daniel Diggy Dan Turner, I love saying his name, asked about option or flex contracts. You use option and flex contracts when somebody does not want to put their property under contract and they don't want it to be held under contract for 45 or 60 days. What a flex contract allows a seller to do is it allows a seller to continue marketing their property, and then if they find a buyer, then they can go with their buyer. But if you find a buyer first, then you guys go with your buyer, okay? So that's why it's called a flex contract, because it's flexible, okay? It's for the seller, for the seller's benefit, okay, to make them feel comfortable, all right? Brett Berkey asked, what time will this be happening today? It's happening right now, Brett, if you're watching this. Neef Buck said, fist dab, do I need an LLC to get started wholesaling? I would prefer that you guys have an LLC, but the way I tell my students at houseflippingdojo.com, houseflippingdojo.com, go there right now, is I tell them if money is an issue, then just get a DBA or a fictitious name, okay? DBA stands for doing business as, and usually you can get that for about 25 to 40 bucks, and set yourself up a little business, you know, so Daniel Wiafe doing business as Wiafe Properties, okay? That's not going to protect you legally, but it does look professional on a contract, okay? And it does allow you to create a separate bank account that is under the name of your DBA, okay? And then when you get your first deal done, you take the proceeds from that first deal, and then you get your LLC. In most states, you can get it from the Secretary of State's website, or you can get it from LegalZoom.com. And most states, they'll charge you about 150 to 500 bucks to set up an LLC, okay? But yeah, definitely by the time you get your first deal done, you definitely want to have that LLC created after that. What's up, Kingsley? How you doing? But yeah, if you have the funds and you're good to go, just get your LLC right off the bat, okay? That way, you know, you're serious, okay? Again, we're not doing a hobby, we're creating a business. But great question, Neef. All right, so Isabel asked, within the 12 months, how many properties can be purchased under one LLC entity? There is no limits, Isabel, to the number of properties you can buy within your LLC. So the sky is the limit. And how do you protect yourself from fake buyers? The best way to protect yourself from fake buyers, Isabel Roa, hope I'm saying your last name right, is when a buyer signs a contract to be assigned your interest in the property, then what you need to always do is make sure you're getting a minimum of $1,000 earnest money deposit from them, okay? Now, if somebody is doing something fishy or whatever, they're not going to put down $1,000 earnest money deposit, okay? Because if they put down the $1,000 earnest money deposit and they do not come through on the deal, they renege, then they've lost $1,000 earnest money deposit, okay? So that's one good way to separate the chaff from the wheat. Neef Buck asked, are taxes taken out of wholesale deals? Yeah, so when you look at taxes when it relates to wholesale deals, you're not looking at like long-term gains or short-term gains or anything like that. You're just looking at it as straight income, okay? So if you make $10,000 net profit off of a deal, net profit is how much money you've made after you have taken into account your expenses that you paid. So if you pay money for education or marketing or your LLC or whatever, those are expenses, okay? And after you account for that, you're left with your net profit, okay? In most states, you're safe if you keep about 20 to 25% of your net profits and you set that aside for taxes, okay? But again, I'm not going to give tax advice since y'all dang well know I am not a tax attorney. All right. And look at this. Congratulations to Jawad Dashi. I'm just looking in my Flipping Houses Like a Ninja Facebook group, right? This dude just posted a check for $10,000 that he made. All right. Let me see if y'all can see that. $10,000. Said it was his third deal, third one this week, and it's all profit. It only cost him $1 to make that deal. All right. You guys need to make sure that you guys check out my free Facebook group, Flipping Houses Like a Ninja. People are doing big things in here, you guys, and it's definitely going to inspire you what's going on, y'all. Let's see if there's some more questions on here. Good day. What's going on, TC Congress and Nehemiah? All right. Do I still advertise with Bennett Signs? Yes, I love me some Bennett Signs. Brian Lewis said, can you do wholesale deals with buyers who have traditional loans to purchase property? I try not to, because when buyers come at you with traditional loans, Brian, typically they are not going to want to pay you your money unless you are a real estate agent, okay? Unless you're a realtor, okay? So they can use traditional loans if they want, Brian, but that buyer is going to need to pay you outside of that bank, okay? Because the bank, 99% of the time, is not going to want to pay you unless you are a realtor. Neef said, what market strategy works best for you? I've done a lot of things over the years. I've done Bennett Signs. I've done internet marketing. I've done direct mail. Bennett Signs typically works out the best. Kinsley asked, looks like I had to get back on them. I actually have a radio commercial airing now for advertising. Okay, great. Make sure you say the phone number or your website at least 3 times in your radio commercial. And then make sure you're tracking the results. So make sure when you're doing different types of marketing, you guys, you need to make sure that you're tracking the results, meaning you know which marketing medium is bringing you which leads and which customers, okay? This is something that I learned, thanks for that Oklahoma State business degree, that you need to be able to track where your results are coming from, okay? So if you get results that are coming in from your direct mail, you need to know that it came from direct mail. You need to know which leads are coming from your Bennett Signs. You need to know which leads are coming from Driving for Dollars, yada, 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 okay? So you guys need to always track where your money and your leads are coming from, okay? Because again, you don't want to just be throwing money to the wind, okay? Because I don't know about you, but I ain't trying to throw money out to the wind, all right? What's up, cousin Tierra Graham down in Dallas, Texas? How you doing? All right. Neef Buck asks, where do you buy Bennett Signs for the low? Man, you talking to me like I'm a Bennett Sign dealer or something, Neef, like I'm doing some illegal activities. You buy it on the low. Shh, don't tell nobody. You buy it on the low from dirt cheap Bennett Signs, all right? Dirt cheap Bennett Signs. All right. Y'all don't tell nobody that. All right. All right. Harris Jalal said, how many Bennett Signs does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? Now, he asked, how many Bennett Signs do you typically do? Do at least 50. All right. You do 50 Bennett Signs a week, and you will keep bankruptcy away. You'll keep brokenness away. You'll keep your wife kicking your butt out on the couch because she don't want you to sleep in the bedroom. You'll kick that out of her mind, all right? You do at least 50 Bennett Signs a week, Harris. You're going to be good, okay? Do at least 50 Bennett Signs for 3 months straight, every single week without fail, and you'll be good, okay? The more, the merrier, okay? Get out there, get stuff done, all right? Get at the plate, the ball comes at you, crack, just knock it out of the park. If you can do 100 signs a week, that's awesome. If you can do 200 signs a week, that's greater, okay? Hey, Tira. So Tira is awesome. That is my cousin. She's actually my wife's cousin, and they're going to have a nice, awesome trip to Florida. Y'all, if you guys have never been to South Florida, y'all need to go. Y'all need to go to Fort Lauderdale, Miami, anywhere in that area. That's like such a beautiful place. You get in the ocean and the water is nice and warm and it feels like you're like swimming in a bath, okay? Seriously, like a bath with salts in it. It's like beautiful. Like I love San Diego and I love the Pacific Ocean, but like it ain't got nothing on like Florida and the Atlantic Ocean down there. I mean, like you get in the water in San Diego and it's all cold and you got to worry about jellyfish biting you and it's all frigid and it kind of sucks. But you know, you go into the Florida waters and you just feel nice and you feel like you're in heaven. All right. So, anyways, gotta make me a trip to Florida too. All right. So I'm gonna get out of here because I done talked myself out of stuff to say. But anyways, you guys, any questions, feel free to ask in this video. If you're watching this as a replay visitor, make sure you ask me questions. Make sure you like this, love this, share it with your Facebook feed and all that good stuff. Share it with your enemies and your friends and your frenemies and everybody in between. And if you're looking how to learn how to flip houses, make sure you watch my webinar at houseflippingdojo.com, houseflippingdojo.com. Have a great rest of your Friday and your weekend and all that good stuff. Peace and God bless. I will see y'all at the top. Let's dab it out.